Okay, gosh, I always do that. Hi, everybody. Got this rocking this curl today. So here we are back today. I'm Jenny Rochelle. I am a betrayal trauma specialist, and we are here today for our daily mantra for dark times. So today it feels super dark. The mantra that I'm sharing with you, it is, I love your pain. And I know that kind of seems counterintuitive and maybe like a terrible thing to say, but I'll tell you the story of it and why it is one of my favorite, sweetest things to say to people that I care about. Um, so a few years ago, I was on a yoga retreat in Tulum, Mexico, with my dear friend and spiritual teacher Angie Knight, and we were gathered, and I went for 6 years. I went with her on a retreat once a week, and let me tell you, if you can go on a retreat, on a yoga retreat for a week, please do it. It will change your life. I did it 6 years in a row with Angie. One year we were gathered for a noontime yoga session. It was a small group, and we're in the big palapa, right, with the big yoga hall with the palapas and the big tent, and it was amazing. And instead of doing yoga, we did this other thing where Angie, we all sat in a circle. Angie had us sit in a circle, and then one at a time, one of us would go lay down in the center of the circle, and then each one of us sitting in the circle would go up to the person laying in their circle and whisper something in their ears about what we loved about them. And then we each took turns doing that. So everybody got to be in the middle of the circle and receive like these just between you and them, these intimate, sweet messages of care. And the only one that I remember from that experience was Angie leaning into my ear and whispering, "I love your pain." And it was, oh, I get chills just thinking about it. It was one of the sweetest things anybody said to me, because I think we spend so much time denying our pain and minimizing our pain to make other people comfortable. And for those of us who have trauma, betrayal trauma, who have grief from those things, like we feel overwhelming to the people that we care about, and we want to minimize that experience and not talk about it, or we just share about it with very few people, and we find ourselves sort of cycling through our loved ones because we don't want to wear anybody out and we don't want to be too much. And so I think one of the greatest gifts that we can give the people that we love is just say, "I love your pain. It's okay. You can feel it with me. You can express your grief. You can express your heartache, and I will hold it for you." Now, I will claim that I'm a type 4 on the Enneagram, and like I was born to do this shit. So, I can sit with pain. You want to talk about the weather or chit chat? I'm not your girl. You want to talk about pain all day long. That's what I do, and that's why I'm a coach I work with partners of sex addicts and women who've experienced betrayal trauma. That's why I do what I do, and because of my own experience with that. But why am I talking about this today? Because like I just feel like we need to acknowledge, I keep saying this every day, the grief and the feelings and all of the feelings that we're feeling. I'm saying that word so many times, but like so much right now, so much heaviness in the world, so much anxiety and tension and fear and grief. And like there's real grief in the fact that you didn't get to go on your vacation, or your travel plans have changed, or maybe your wedding changed, or your honeymoon, or the celebration, or whatever it was that you were planning and been looking forward to, and maybe the trip that you have in 6 weeks that you don't know is going to happen. Like, it's okay to be sad about that. We don't have to jump forward into the future and say, someday we're going to come out of this and it's going to be great. Yes, that's 100% going to happen. I believe there are going to be positive outcomes to the world from what's happening, but right now it's very dark and scary and overwhelming. And it's okay to say, I feel grief about what I have lost because of the fact that the world is having this pandemic crisis. It's okay to grieve for the people who have lost their lives. It's okay to grieve for the fact that we don't get to do the things we thought we were going to do every day. Like, yes, be grateful, but God, you can't gratitude your way through everything. I'm sorry, but you can't. You can't use it to circumnavigate the grief process, right? Once you start talking about, I'm going to be grateful, I think that's bargaining. I think that's also part of the grief process. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you today, is just know that I love your pain. And then I ask you to make space for your beloved people in your life, your friends and family, to make space for their grief and their feelings. Definitely a lot of charge and energy in the world right now. So, all right, that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow. By the way, I'm like working out every day, so you can see me getting like more and more buff on these videos. Keep wearing these tank tops. My kids are like, "You only wear tank tops now." It's because I got this tattoo. Of course I am. Okay, I'm being ridiculous. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow.